Have you ever caught yourself repeating patterns that no longer serve you? Patterns that seem rooted in a version of yourself you outgrew long ago? What if I told you that you could begin healing those patterns by giving yourself something you may have never received in the past? Nurturing, support, and unconditional love. Welcome back to the Quit Drinking Alcohol podcast. I'm Dylan, and I'm here to help you live a powerful and intentional life without alcohol. In today's episode, we're diving into a topic that can deepen your healing and transform how you show up for yourself: reparenting. We'll explore what reparenting actually means, how old patterns develop, and how you can begin to meet your own needs in ways that support your sobriety and emotional growth. When I started my sobriety journey, I didn't realize how much of my behavior was driven by unmet childhood needs. I had spent years coping with feelings I never learned how to handle, seeking external validation, numbing pain, avoiding conflict, and chasing approval. And alcohol? That became the band-aid over all of it. But sobriety forced me to feel, and feeling forced me to grow. I had to learn how to comfort myself, set boundaries, and offer grace when I messed up. In short, I had to learn how to reparent myself. That work has been some of the most meaningful healing I've ever done. Reparenting is the practice of giving yourself the love, care, boundaries, and structure you may not have received as a child. It's about meeting your emotional needs now as an adult with compassion and responsibility. We all develop coping mechanisms when we're young. Some come from trauma, neglect, or emotional immaturity in the home. Others are just learned habits from watching people who didn't know better. Reparenting allows you to stop repeating those patterns and choose something healthier instead. Here are a few signs you may still be operating from old, unhealed patterns. You struggle to regulate your emotions. You avoid conflict or people please excessively. You're extremely hard on yourself when you make mistakes. You lack structure or feel directionless. Or maybe you use substances or behaviors to cope with discomfort. These aren't personal failures. They're signs that parts of you are still waiting for safety, consistency, and support. So how do we begin reparenting ourselves? Reparenting isn't about blaming our parents. It's about taking ownership of our healing. Here's how we can begin. The first thing is to identify our inner child's needs. Start by asking, what do I need as a child that I didn't receive consistently? Was it emotional support, encouragement, structure, safety? Then we want to learn how to talk to ourselves with compassion. Be gentle when you mess up. Speak to yourself the way a healthy, supportive parent would. Instead of "what's wrong with you?" say, "hey, it's okay. We're learning." We also want to set healthy boundaries. Good parents set limits. You can do that for yourself now, whether it's managing your time, protecting your peace, or saying no to what drains you. We also want routine and structure. Our brain craves predictability. Establish daily rituals that support your well-being, like movement, rest, and meals that nourish you. And lastly, celebrate your wins. Validation matters. Acknowledge your progress, even the small steps. This builds self-trust over time. Healing isn't about becoming someone new. It's about coming home to yourself. Reparenting helps you repair the bridge between who you were and who you're becoming. Here's a reflection prompt for today. What's one way I can offer myself the support, care, or encouragement I needed as a child? Sit with that, write it down, let it guide a new decision or ritual this week. That's it for today's episode. Reparenting is a lifelong practice, but it's one of the most powerful tools you can carry with you in your recovery. When you start showing up for yourself consistently with love, boundaries, and compassion, you begin to rewrite the patterns that once held you back. If this episode spoke to something in you, consider sharing it with someone who might need to hear it too. And don't forget to check the show notes for tools, community links, and coaching options that can support you on this path. Next time, we'll dive into relationships, specifically what it looks like to live a sober life within a romantic partnership and how to navigate those dynamics while staying true to your journey. I hope to see you there.